to soften the touch, the grip upon the me identity, me and my story, me and my experience. This is not in that sense, not a one-time affair. Whilst the realization is direct and doesn't require lifetimes, or a lifetime necessarily of spiritual practice, it's also not a one-time affair. In each circumstance, in each situation, in each experience, in each emotion, in each thought, in each agitation, in each fear, in each hope, in each reaching towards, in each seeking, in each heartbreak, is the possibility to loosen, soften the grip on the me identity, the me that derives its identity from that experience, whatever that experience is. That's an ongoing. It's ongoing until it's not. It's ongoing until it becomes the most natural way of being, because it is being. It is the nature of being. Not the nature of the conditioned me identity, but the nature of being that underlies everything that you think you are. It is so natural that it doesn't have to be practiced anymore. It is so natural that it doesn't have to be considered anymore. It's so natural that we don't have to be spiritual anymore. Awakeness is the most natural. Everything else is the complexity. Of learnt assumptions about the self. So we can understand this, consider this, contemplate this, and then choose. Even though we ultimately have no free will, we do have a choice. On the level of the human experience, we can choose to soften. That's your choice. I can't do it for you. Nobody else can do it for you. The volition, the willingness, the wholehearted devotion is all in your hands. The choice is simple. Soften the grip on the interpretation of your experience, or tighten your grip. Your choice. One is freedom, and the other is the prison of self that we seek to break out of. And you don't have to dangle the sword of Damocles over your head about this. It's not a penance. It's not the judgment day. But it is somehow the juncture that one stands between hell and heaven. Not hell that is eternal fire of damnation, and not the heaven of eternal bliss and pleasure. But the self-created torture, on the one hand, and the freedom of aware presence, freedom of surrender, that much used word. And surrender of what? And surrender of the tight grip on me, me, me. Surrender of the fixation on the content of experience. And paradoxically, that allows whatever is being experienced to be fully experienced. It doesn't cut you off, it doesn't make you cold, it doesn't make you detached. On the contrary, it makes you fully alive and present to what is. It just means that the box is transparent, or at least a little bit more translucent, so that it flows through you. It doesn't get stuck. It doesn't get stuck in your mind. It doesn't get stuck in your body. It doesn't get stuck in your emotional energy field. Neither does it stick to anyone else. And karma gets created by this stickiness. What's sticky in you will stick to somebody else. It's called relationship. It's called family. It's called ancestry. And so on. Be not sticky. Clean up the karma.